Big Z Reviews. The Forever Purge is the newest Purge film, and, I enjoyed it. It's a Purge film. There's a lot of violence, a lot of goofy masks and killers, and then a surprising amount of trying to say something about politics and race behind it all. And, for what it is, it's a fun time in the movies.
All crime, including murder, is now illegal.
Come on, let's get to work.
One night only. Rest of the year is peaceful.
So this was directed by Eduardo Gout, and has a bunch of different characters. Like, there's essentially like two main families. There's like a more wealthy ranchers, and then there's two Mexican, like a husband and wife that came over, and like in this is their first year in America, and they're like, one of them's working for the rancher, that's like a cowboy, and the other's working like at a meat plant, and but like essentially this is now back in the present. So it's not a prequel like the last film, which I didn't love. It's kind of goofy. But this, of course, you have the problem is that the last time there was a present movie was the new founding fathers were dismantled, and they had Democrats back in power, and they're going to get rid of the purge. But now, because America's shitty, the new founding fathers are back, and they've reinstated the purge, and this is the first purge that's happening. And the one thing is, when you think about it, is obviously, if the new founding fathers, they're like a more extreme version of Republicans, essentially. And as that, I think that they would have pretty strong CIA or Homeland Security, FBI people. And the big part of this movie is the idea of the Forever Purge is that all of the white supremacists in America, they decide to never stop purging. That we're going to kill all the people that don't look like us. Kill all the brown, yellow, red, and all the other races, kill them all, And the thing is, it's definitely organized. And these are not intelligent people, at least, especially from what you see in the film. So they would definitely be talking about this shit online. And if they're talking online, the new founding fathers would have known about it, because it's clear that this is not what the new founding fathers want. They want the purge, and they want to kill all the poor people and be keeping the control. And the Forever Purgers want to just like kill everyone, including the rich people, and put their new world order or whatever. And so I think that they would have been ready for it. But it's still at the same time, it's kind of an interesting idea, because I think that is what it would be like if somehow anyone never did a purge in real life. There's no way that purging one day a year there wouldn't be any other violence or anything. But I mean, once you're exposed to that, and if people like that, if there are two people like that you always see in the purge, like wearing masks and going crazy, they are going to want to do it other days of the year. So I almost wish they would have done it a little bit more organically, the Forever Purge. But like most of I think it could have worked better if it was more contained in Texas, because like that's where this film takes place. But they watch video clips and it's like all over America, and that like there definitely would have been online chatter about these idiots organizing this shit, But like for the actual movie, like I like the people, I like Anya de la Guerra. She's like the wife and Mexican woman, and Josh Lucas is like the son of the rancher, and he kind of doesn't really like Mexicans. He thinks everyone should kind of stay with their own. And you also have Cassidy Freeman. She was great in in Longmire, but she's like his wife, and she's like super pregnant. So I like that it kind of gives an extra level because they're having to go through all this shit with her being super pregnant, and it kind of gives like a timeline, like, you know, like at some point she starts to labor, not like the first labor pains start, and like we got to get into Mexico, and before the border closes, and we can get, you know, help, you know. And there's an idea that essentially Mexico opens their borders for Americans trying to flee, you know. But there's a lot of stuff going around there that you could think about, but like there's a lot of stuff, you know. The idea the family comes together to fight off all the purgers, and there's a lot of I enjoyed it, you know. But you go in not expecting too much from a purge film, but I did really enjoy myself. And I think that there's some interesting traps, but like there's nothing that creative this time for like the kills and stuff. That's the one thing I wish for. It's such a violent film, but there's so little gore. You know, I wish they would, if they're gonna be so violent, why not have some gore? You know, I love some good gore, but it's just more like someone shoots someone in the head and you see like a little red circle in their head. And it's like, no, you know what I mean? It's like, you could do a little bit more gore. You have an R movie. Why not throw some more gore in it? You know, would that be so bad? But, you know, I don't know. Who knows if the whole movie is violent and they have a bunch of gore, and maybe they're worried about getting a NC-17 rating or something. Or, you know, good gore can be expensive. So I'm sure they try to keep the price low on this. Yeah, that's the only reason we've had so many of them. They're cheap to make, and people go see them, you know? But this is better than the average Purge, I would say. Like, probably the best Purge is, like, the second one with the Crossbones, the guy, I'm drawing a blank on the name, his character on the Marvel movies. But, like, there's some are better than others, but I think this is one of the better ones. I enjoyed it, you know? It is what it is, but I enjoyed it. I'll probably give like a 7.5, 7.75 out of 10. Maybe even 8, I don't know. I think 7.75. But if you want to see any more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.